Hello, Divine Soul Tribe. Back again with another message and reading. Welcome to my channel. I'm Divina. Welcome back, regulars, and welcome in newcomers. Right, so today I'm going to be doing, this is part of the Karmaville Chronicles. This is a new series because I'm trying to separate everything. I don't want to get it all mixed up and into it. So we're going to get straight into it today. I have been getting messages regarding counterparts leaving karmics so that they can make their way to their divine feminines or divine masculines, and a lot of energy that's coming through at the moment is in regards to those that are dealing with addictions, going into recovery, trying to recover from addictions. So I'm going to use the Kipper deck to get started. I do have a couple of cards that I pulled out to get started with, because this is the start of the Karmaville Chronicles. So it's a karmic contract that's ending. But then saying that, karmic contracts are about learning lessons. So the thing is, these karmics are not, it's not just romantic entanglements, it's friends, family members, anybody that's going to teach you a lesson. But I have been speaking to karmic energies, and this is the thing. They've lost their minds, right? Because your counterparts, like I said at the beginning, are moving out, are leaving the situations. They're cutting it off, they're ending it all, they're wrapping it up, right? So we're going to get into it with the Kipper deck. Right, so I'll split the deck. Message of concern and expectation. Well, we know that the message of concern is your person leaving. Because they want to recover from that karmic contract. It's over. It's ended now. Right, so let's get some messages from the Kipper deck. Shouldn't laugh, it's not funny, but literally that just jumped out and flipped itself around. So that any relationships, connections, karmic, that literally just landed on there. Karmic contracts ended. Look. Oh, it's over. Right? So we've got thoughts. They've been thinking about that for quite some time. Alright? So let's have a look. Now this could be you guys expecting some communication from your person, but this is Karmaville Chronicles. This is the karmic energy expecting this situation to turn back around in their favour. It's not going to, right? Because your person's coming towards you. Look, I don't read reversals, so this mature man is in the reverse. I wonder why the mature man is in the reverse. We're going to have to get some energy on that. That's because your person wasn't thinking when they got it themselves involved into that karmic situation. Because this is obviously going to be about karmic lovers, karmic marriages, karmic commitments. Your person was was behaving immature. That's why. Actually, this could be the way things ended, all childish. Let's see what comes up. Thief is at the bottom. We know that. Anyway, let's have a look. The karmic has lost their minds. Despair. They're in despair. Now, the energy that's come, that's the community. They've been working very hard. 4:44 on the clock. They've been working very hard to keep hold of the situation and their mind. They've been working very hard to keep your person away from you because you're the privileged lady or man, take it as it resonates. It's just energy, right? And great fortune was underneath there. Yeah. Because there's been a change. Because your person has gone on their journey to clean up their house. Right. Now, I'm going to get this deck out. That's the Energy Oracle deck. Healer of the ages. Looking for a victory. Right. Yeah. 6 chakra. So they can see things more clearly now. Now they've walked away. Now they've taken a step back. Now they're trying to heal themselves. They're trying to fix this house. Right? Because this is the thing. I'll tell you one of the things that keeps coming up that I keep hearing a lot of. See, a lot of you guys have been dealing with addicts. 5:55 on the clock, right? You've been dealing with addicts. We know this, okay? And your person wants to clean themselves up because they know they can't come to you if they are in, if they're not in the right energy. They need to clean up their act. They can't come back in that same energy. So they're prepared to work hard to get to clean up their house, right? To make those changes so that they can come towards you. But they have to get away from this community, from this bad marriage, right? So that they can come correct. Because we see that the other day, right? I'm coming correct this time. Now, I am hearing a lot of, this is not just coming from karmic energies. This is coming from some of you divine feminines or masculines. Take it as it resonates. It's just energy, right? So there have been some masculines. It's a trickle event. There have been some masculines that are going into rehab, that are doing a detox, right? How long? That's what I keep hearing. You literally can't make this up. You're going to have patience while they get rid of their attachments. It takes time. Now, for those of you that haven't encountered addictions before, your person, you've never have been addicted to anything before, you're not going to have a full comprehension of it, right? You need to think about this. It's not that easy to give something up that you've done for a long time. It's not that easy to stop just doing something that you're used to doing. That's been a way of life. For many of these masculines, it's been a way of life, right? You can't make it up. Look, the thinking man and the thinking woman underneath. Vibrational match for one another. This is the attachment that they're dealing with, not just their karmics in the background, but the addiction. Okay? These two are a vibrational match for one another. A thinking man and a thinking woman. Right? They need to go off and they need to do things properly, and it's going to take time. Right. Now, I don't usually do this, but I'm going to. On this clock, it is 10 past 10. I don't know if you can see it. It's 10 past 10 on that clock. So that could be the 10th of October. Now, doesn't necessarily have to be, but it could be, right? This is number 16. So 6th of January, 1st of June, adds up to a 7, 16th of July. Those could be significant dates for you. Look, that just flipped itself round. So that's woman holding a heart. You are who has their heart. Now, it doesn't have to, you don't have to be a woman, just feminine energy, right? But their focus, they can see things more clearly now, right? They're no longer under spell. This is the thing. Spell work's no longer working, right? Because they've chosen to go through the door to spirit. Because they want to bring some balance into the connection and into their life. But to do that, they've got to clean up their house. And they're working from their heart space. Now, a lot of what I'm picking up is impatience. Well, if they love me, they'll get on with it. If they love me, it won't take that long. If they really want to be with me, then they'll do it as quickly as possible. If you haven't ever had to deal with an addiction, then clearly you have no concept of how that works. Knowing that you've got a problem is the start. Taking the necessary steps to deal with that addiction is the next thing. But then you've got to actually stop doing it. It's no different to breaking a habit, changing your eating habits, right? And it takes confidence to do that. You've got to respect the fact that most of the, not most, these masculines have got low self-esteem, low self-worth, no confidence, no self-confidence. Hence the reason why they do these things. The butterfly, right? Relationship evolving to the next phase. Healing the inner child in growth. Because that's where it stems from, Divine Soul Tribers. Now, I need to tell you guys about about these karmic energies that you're dealing with, that your person is dealing with, right? Now, some of you can have a karmic energy in the background as well. 11:11 on the clock when I said that. But here's the thing. Your person that was in a third party situation that's got a karmic to deal with, as we already know, look, the marriage card came out in the reverse, so that's done. That's over with. This karmic feels stabbed in the back. They feel betrayed, yeah? Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. They felt like they didn't see it coming, even though they knew deep down inside that your person was fixing to leave. They knew that it was a matter of time before the spell stopped working. They knew it was coming, right? Can't make it up. The snake is at the bottom of the deck, right? Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. Now, so for some of you, you're the other woman. For others of you, the karmic energy in the background is the other woman, right? So, listen, I've been picking up on karmic feminine energy, right? Now, I've actually had an insight into Karmaville. I don't normally deal with karmic energies, but I have been recently. Everybody needs healing, you know, nobody's exempt. Now, when I tell you they've lost their mind, they've lost their mind. You need to be careful out there. Look, that's just come out in the reverse. This is Karmaville Chronicles, so this isn't about you or how your person feels about you. This is what's going on in Karmaville, what's going on behind the scenes on the other side of the fence, why your person's taken their time, why they haven't come forward. Some of them will be in rehab, dealing with their addictions. Others will be leaving their karmic situations, right? And when I say leaving, I mean leaving. No longer living with this person, no longer talking to this person, no longer interacting in any way, shape or form with this person, right? Stabbed in the back and snake, right? So we know, and that says the other woman. I'm telling you now, and I told you the other day, right? These karmic energies are not stable. They're unhinged, right? At the very least, they have narcissistic tendencies. A lot of them are dealing with the Jezebel spirit in them. That's not just your person's attachments that they've got to deal with. They're demons, they're addiction demons. This is the karmic energy as well that they've got to break away from. When I tell you some of the energy that I've been picking up on and dealing with, they are not stable. They will hurt people. If the spells aren't working, then they will go out of their way to cause physical harm. And if it's taken your person time to come towards you, because I can hear some of you now, well, if they've left, why haven't they come to me? Why haven't they reached out? Because most of them are dealing with their addictions, right? And then there's the others that are dealing with this. You don't want, I've said this before and I say, you don't want that turning up on your doorstep. You don't want that following you. You don't. I like you. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, but that's in the reverse. So that's literally your person realising they don't even like that person, but we've been knowing that. This is the karmic energy, but this is your person as well. Your person's getting set to chase you, and then the karmic energy is chasing your person because they don't want to let it go. Because to them, it's a game. They've got to be more important. They just don't want your person coming towards you. They don't. They've lost their minds. They will do overtime, toil and labour. They will do it because they are actually fully expecting your person to come back. A lot of them think it's just a silly argument, right? Your person's done something childish here, or they realise that they haven't been very mature and they've done something childish, right? Because the general energy here is despair, right? But this is the karmic energy expecting your person to come back, right? But they're expecting your person to come back because they think it's a silly argument. But in the meantime, they're in despair because the longer it goes on for, right, the more despair they get into. But your person's chosen their journey. They've chosen to come towards you. And they've made the change. Look, look. Don't know if you can see. But if you look, right, look here. That literally is somebody loading up their stuff from their home. They're moving. They're changing their address. And that house is at the bottom of the deck. So that's them. They could be leaving home, but that's them cleaning up their house. Right? You saw me. Shovel the cards. The Grim Reaper's at the bottom. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. That's what your person's doing. Why? Because they've got love for you. That's why. Twin flames just fell out. Wedding rings in the reverse, right? So any of them that were in a committed relationship, there's nothing holding them there. They are done. Right, photograph, right? They're done. That's in the reverse, yeah. Anything to do with that person, they don't they just want it to be over, because this in the upright is about like looking back on fondly on memories you know, that you shared together. There's nothing that's happened with this person, this karmic energy, that they want to remember. There isn't. The relationship is over. They don't want to remember it. They just want to forget about it, right? They want it done with, yeah? Union, marriage life. It's done. Soul connection, it's done. Because they know that you are their counterpart. They know. I've been telling you. Girl with a snake. Empath, the narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. This is how that karmic energy feels. Here's the joke though: the karmic energy is just as bad as your person when they were in their what's the top of their narcissistic game. Your person doesn't want to be like that anymore. They're changing the way they think. They're changing the way they operate because they don't want to be in that energy no more. They're cleaning up their house, right? Why? Because they're transforming. Be light-hearted, finding out things, coming to light, adapt, change, heal. They're healing, and they're coming to realise that spell work's been perpetrated upon them. I'm telling you that now. This is a lot. See, this isn't just the karmic energy in despair that your person's left and they've changed address. This is your person in despair, realising the choices that they've made while they was in this immature energy. It is. Right? Mask. Look, I just picked up the deck that was left at the bottom. Coffin and mask. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition, change. Endings, things is over, right? Not showing true feelings, hide, personified. They deluded gaslighting, right? I'm telling you, these karmics are out here doing the absolute most. How do I know this? Because I've been speaking to some of them. I have. They will. I'm telling you, they've got no morals. They've got no self-worth, no self-respect, and they will go above and beyond to get your person back. And they don't even care. Here's the thing. They don't even care that your person doesn't want to be with them. They don't. They just want to win. It's a game to them. They just want to win. I want that person. I'm going to have what I want. That's the energy that they're in, right? And let's not forget, a lot of these karmic energies out here have been perpetrating the spell work, but the spell is broken because your person knows that they're not supposed to be there. Now, it does. Most of this energy that's coming through, right, is pertaining to like a relationship that they was in, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. They could have been, because the community card is out here, so there's more than one person involved, so there could have been like friends, family members, say for argument's sake their spouse had a dark community in the background. Take it as it resonates, right? Because, or they could have been involved in a group of dark people that they worked with. Maybe their karmic is working with a community of people to try and keep your person bound to them, because that is energy that we have picked up on in the past. Because look, that's a demon. That's a dark attachment, right? And look, they've come to this point, right? They don't want to remember nothing. They don't want anything to do with this person. They don't like them. They don't want to be tied to them. They don't want to be associated with them. They don't want to be in any form of union with them at all. You've got the coffin. You've got the Grim Reaper. Yeah? Twin Flames is out here. They know. They absolutely... And these cards flip... I don't read cards in reversals unless they come out that way. The first card that came out was from the Kipper deck. The marriage card in the reverse, and then the mature man was sat in the deck in the reverse. I don't know why, but right, this is my supernatural deck that I use sometimes for Karmaville episodes. This is going to be Four of Wands. That home life situation is done out here, and that's the Four of Pentacles. Look at that. Holding on. And it's probably got to do with money. They don't want to let go of their meal ticket. 4-4. Angel numbers. Your person wants something stable, something firm. And that's not what they had with this karmic energy. It's not. 4 of bones. Look, 4 bones. Done out here. Been picked dry. There's nothing left on those bones. They're in. It's quite symbolic, really. Twin Flames sitting on the Lover's card because your person knows. 5 of Pentacles at the bottom. Let's have a look and see what comes out. I shouldn't laugh. It's not funny. That's the 3 of Swords, as you can clearly see. Look at the karmic. That's the karmic. I'm telling you, they're unhinged. Unhinged. Look, the Empress at the bottom of the deck. With the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Blades, he's coming through to tell you the truth. Or she, take it as it resonates, right? Look, that energy is snarling. This one is coming through to tell you the truth about things. They want to be honest and open with you because they don't want to miss out on this opportunity. Look, there's the King of Blades. Nothing but truth and honesty, because they know that they've got nothing left now. They've got nothing left other than the truth and honesty if they want to be with you. Look, King of Swords, King of Blades, coming through to tell you the truth. King of Wands. King of Bones, it's the King of Wands. So they're coming through to you. They're coming. They're taking action. They're focused. Look, focused on you. They're probably that's our, see, in the show, supernatural show, that's Archangel Metatron, right? He's the scribe. So he writes and records everything down. But here, it looks like he's typing something up. So this energy here, it's like he's making sure he's got everything written down. He knows exactly what he's doing. Because he's coming towards the Empress, and that's the Ten of Wands. Because they're done with all them burdens. Taking action to come towards this Empress because there's been nothing but burdens in the background. Yeah, telling you. Let's see what else comes through. Look, the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Bones. Be expecting some communication, fast-paced communication, because they're not holding back anymore. They've been getting the signs. They know. They're done with all of that, and they just want to come forward and tell you the truth about this this energy in the background. Karmic energy. Look, Page of Goblets. Now look, in the show, right, this person, I can't remember what her name was, but she was obsessed with Sam. Do you know, actually, so this comes back to the spell work, right? This one here, out here, she was obsessed with Sam, right? And I don't know what happened, what episode it was, because I haven't watched it for a long time. But this particular episode brought them into this woman's frequency, and she took the opportunity, because she was obsessed with them, because she read the books and stuff like that, right? And she, yeah, look, you can see in the background, like, but she is the Page of Cups. She actually put a potion in Sam's drink, a love potion, so he fell in love with her. Spell work. Spell work. Six of Swords. But there you go. That is your person coming away from the person that's perpetrating the spell work, and they're going to apologise to you, because that's what the Page of Cups does. Of a message of love and an apology, right? But this one here was putting love potions in Sam's drinks, right, to keep him there, to keep him stuck. But you can't make it. You actually can't make this up. And that's the Six of Swords. So your person's getting away from this person to start making their movement away and towards you. They're coming on in as the Knight of Cups with an offer. And the thing is, in the show, right, this is Garth. He, does he become a werewolf? I think he becomes a werewolf in the show. But he's a very sincere, genuine, honest person, right? And he's a very good friend to the brothers, right? They know that they can trust him, they can go to him. He's either a werewolf or a vampire. I think he's a werewolf. Yeah, I think he's a werewolf. But he's very honest and trustworthy, right? He's one of their, their friends. So this is how your person's coming towards you after getting away from somebody that poisons them with potions, right? Ace of Cups with the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So they're coming in for, look, the devil made me do it, right? So here's what I got. That's blood magic. That's the Ace of Cups, but your person realises that they're in love with you and not that karmic energy anymore. Told you the spell's broken. The Ten of Cups. They know that you're their happy ever after, because they have been under a spell. And some of these karmics have been going as far as to use blood magic. I promise you that. I better not say that. They have. They've been going as far as to use blood magic, right? To try and keep your person with them in this Ten of Cups. But it was all an illusion. The devil made me do it. You can't make that up. And those are the cards that came out. So, I'm not just showing them to you. I'm keeping them out, right? Because in the show, that is a very high-level demon, Abaddon. But obviously it's just coming up as the Knight of Swords. So your person's coming towards you fast after the spell has been broken from this Ace of Cups, the Goblet of Cups, the Ace of Goblets. Sorry, blood in there because they've been kept because of those potions. Literally just got look, the High Priestess. Here's the joke. That's Crowley's mother in the show. Look, they have had a High Priestess doing some dark stuff to them in the background to keep them stuck in this home situation. Look, there's the King of Pentacles, probably to do with money. That's Crowley. He's the King of Hell. Yeah. I knew this was going to get dark 30 minutes in. If you're still here for it, you're here for it. That's the Eight of Cups, right? So that's your person walking away from all that stuff that kept them held back in the past. I can't remember who that is. Might be an angel because she's got an angel blade. But that's the Eight of Cups. That's your person walking away from this situation, from these situations, right? Because look, we've got the coffin and the Grim Reaper, girl with a snake, everything's over, the wedding ring's in the reverse, photograph in the reverse, I like you in the reverse. They don't want to remember nothing about this situation. They don't. They're done with it. It's done out here. I need to be okay. Walking away because they've chosen to walk their spiritual path. Look, can't make it up. They're making those changes necessary to follow their path, their journey. Right. That is the Six of Wands. So they're coming on in for a victory. This one out here, he's a technical whiz, right? So he's the one that does all the research to make sure that that when they go out on a hunt, right, that they come back with a victory. So he does his research. But this is the Six of Wands. This is about coming on in for a victory, right? So your person out here has probably been watching you online, doing their studying and making sure that when they come towards you, there's nothing, there's no loose ends, right? And that they're going to come in correct. So they ain't messing around. Look. The Queen of Cups, right? So in the show, this is Ellen, I think her name is. She was a friend of their dad's. She runs a bar, right? And she's a hunter as well, right? I don't know if you guys are familiar with, I'm going into it. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the show Supernatural, but she's a hunter as well, and she runs a bar, yeah. And she's got a lot of time and time for the boys because you know, fellow hunter and stuff, right? And she was trustworthy. So in this case, I'm not going to say that she's emotionally manipulative or anything. I'm going to say that this is how they see you, as somebody that's dependable, loving, caring, kind. She is a mother figure in the show. She's a maternal figure in the show. But this is, you know, they see you in this confident, loving energy. Right? That's what I'm getting from that. Because that's who she is in the show. Because they're tired of juggling. It doesn't look familiar. Tired of juggling. Look, the Three of Cups. Can't be. I just picked up the cards. Look, and that one's there again. The Two of Pentacles. They want to balance things out with you. Look, the Chariot. They're making. I'm telling you, they're making their way towards you. That's the Hierophant. They want commitment. They've literally put an end to any commitment that they've had in the background. And like, this is a Grim Reaper, right? This is Billy, the Grim Reaper in the show, right? And she does things by the book. I can't remember. I think she actually becomes Death in the show. She gets upgraded to Death because I think for some reason maybe they take Death out or something happens anyway. She's here with the sickle, right? But it's the Hierophant because she's very traditional. She does things by the book. She doesn't cut corners. It is what it is. If that's how it's supposed to be done, that's how it's getting done, right? They are coming away from commitments. They're cutting it out. They're cutting out these old these situations so that they can come towards you and offer you that commitment. They are. The Nine of Wands. They won't give up. This is, I think he's the Vampire King. Yeah, he fought to his last breath, that one. But there's that Four of Pentacles again. So that's that karmic energy again. Look, Queen of Swords in the reverse. This is just a female narcissist. Telling you, this is the karmic energies and feminines. They're dangerous. I'm telling you now, they're dangerous. So be ready so you don't have to get ready. If your person isn't on your doorstep now, that's because they're making sure that this situation is wrapped up. Because this one out here is a cold cutting female. I'm going to try not to swear, but it is the Karmaville Chronicles. He or she don't want to let go, because this is feminine energy. Don't want to let go. They're holding on to your person for dear life. But I'm telling you, it's got something to do with money, right? It's got something to do with their stability. This is the Queen of Swords in the reverse, right? That's someone that's very cold, someone that's very cutting, right? It's one thing like when she's in the upright, because she's like, she just clears the energy out and she makes her decisions based on logic, you know, she moves forward and does what she has to do. This one's narcissistic, right, and cold, yeah? There's the High Priestess at the bottom, telling you, spell work is involved. The Hermit, and there's that Two of Pentacles again. So your person's definitely on their spiritual journey, and I feel like they've ghosted this person. They've probably done, I don't want to say a runner, but they've done what they felt like they had to do. Well, maybe they have done a runner, because look, in that change, they're loading up a car to change their location from what the looks of it is, right? And the Hermit can be somebody that ghosts because they just disappear, take a time out. This is Bobby. He was always a bit of a lone wolf after his wife died, right? But he was always very dependable. The boys could always rely on him. He would always be there for them. He'd tell them the truth. You know, he was there. He'd support them and all the rest of it. But he was a lone wolf, right? So look, this one out here, the Hermit energy, right, wants to balance things out, but they know to do that they've got to take a time out. So they can go within and seek the answers that they find. Find the answers that they seek to the questions that they're asking, right? But they want to do things, look, by the book. By the book. They ain't messing around. Because the thing is, they drank the Kool-Aid, right? That the devil gave them, yeah? Now they're out here, they're coming towards you fast because they want to offer you a genuine cup of love, not one full of potions, right? Because they want you, they know that you're their happy ever after. How do they know that? There we go. That's how. Because they know who you are to them. They know, right? They're getting away from these people. God said that's a wrap, right? It was nothing but chaos and conflict. You know, it was like literally a whole constant marriage of back and forth. I would imagine it was just a cesspool thing. Look, their first eye's been banged open, right? Banged open. They can see things for what they really are now. Now, this is the thing. The karmic's expecting them to come back, oh, it's just another round. No, it isn't. The longer it goes on for, the more despair this karmic energy gets in. Your person's realising they didn't make any mature decisions. Everything they did was immature, impulsive. Right? And they had to work really hard to get out of this situation. stabbed in the back, the snake, girl with a snake, coffin, the Grim Reaper, and all of these nice things, I like you, wedding rings and photograph, all of these are in the reverse. They want to forget everything they've been through, but they can't. They have to come forward to you and tell you the truth about this attachment. Because that attachment ain't just that dark energy. That's that karmic energy that they've had to deal with. Telling you. Justice is being served. I can't remember what her name is, but she's a human, but she was very honest and dependable, right? Obviously a law enforcement officer. I don't think that was Jodie. That might have been Jodie, but look. Back to the Emperor again. Justice, the Moon card, and the Emperor. Right, so they know that to put things right, they're going to have to come towards you and tell you the truth about what's been going on in the background. Because I dare say that for some of you, not all of you, just some of you, your person knows about the magic that's been going on in the background. They do. They found out about the magic that's been perpetrated upon them, but there has been some spell work that's been perpetrated upon you, and they found out about it. Because this one's a trickster, right? He's a trickster demon, yeah? So they've got but the thing is, the Moon card is about things coming to the surface, truth being revealed, what's done in the dark comes to the light and all that sort of thing, right? But justice is going to be served on this connection. Truth will be revealed by this Emperor. What's beyond the Emperor? It's the Nine of Wands. He ain't going to give up. 41, 44 on the clock when I said that. Right, let's go and put him back in and see what comes up. Two of Wands. Optimistic about their path. They're optimistic about the path that they've chosen. Yeah? They're coming towards you. Because they know that the path that they were on left them empty and depleted. That's why that's the Ace of Swords right there at the bottom of the deck. That's the truth. Everything's coming to a head. It's time now. Let's have a look and see what else comes up. Judgment and Temperance. It's been worth waiting for. It's all about divine timing. They're under judgment. The karmic's under judgment. You faced your judgment and you've dealt with it, right? Judgment is about reflection. It's going to take time. And this is the thing. They're recovering from addictions. They're recovering from this bad union. Because this is the thing, right? Yes, some of them were in marriages. Yes, some of them were in high-level, highly, committed relationships, committed partnerships. They were committed to a community. Could have been their family, but doesn't necessarily have to be, because I mean the family room hasn't come out, but we have seen the Ten of Cups, and I think the Ten of Cups, right? But this is the thing, right? Divine Soul Drivers. They could have been committed to the community, right? You've got to take it as it resonates. It's not just one thing. Just because it's a marriage card, they could have got themselves tied up in a contract with a community. How about that? Yeah? Hence the reason for the Justice card, the coffin, the Grim Reaper. They've said that's a wrap. I don't want anything to do with this community anymore. Could be their friends, could be their job because toil and labour is there, right? Could be a group that they got involved with. You know, they could have been born into a clan, coven. You know, take it as it resonates. Society, secret societies, all that sort of thing, right? Doesn't need to have been a marriage, because these two cards, I'm being called to put them together. Spirit's telling me that these cards need to go together. So some of you it is a marriage, but the marriage would have come with a community of people as well, because most married couples have friends, don't they? Like, whatever. Right? But that it's done with. That marriage, that union, that commitment to that one person or that group of people is done. It's over with. That's a wrap. Judgment's been called. And the angels are on it. Yeah. That's Jodie. So, 44 on the clock, right? So it's time for things to be put right. But the angels have had to step in and help. Because the thing is, temperance is about an angel. Well, you could be an earth angel, right? Well, you are an earth angel. There's no could be about it, right? And judgment is about angels as well, right? Because that's Sam and Dean's half brother. Oh, I can't remember what his name is, but that's their half brother. And that's Jodie Mills, which is their one of their close friends. She's also a law enforcement officer, and she's come up as an angel. You know, she wasn't an angel in the show, but she was, you know, like one. Anyway, so that's telling me that the Most High, ancestors, angels, top tiers have had their hands in this situation. King of Cups. That's the vampire king. Oh, the other one was an angel. The Nine of Wands. Yes, he was an angel that came out in a series when there was the fight in the heavens among the angels. And they all wanted, you know, power because God went missing. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. This is the vampire king, so the King of Cups, right? Obviously, the Ace of Cups is like, you know, full of blood. So, right, your person knows that they're in love with you. That's the Seven of Wands, yeah, but you've got your boundaries up. Quite rightly so, because, you know, this has been you at some point, you know, during this connection. So, let's have a look. Because they got themselves caught up with this shit. I was trying not to swear, but apparently that's not going to work. This one's just flipped out in the reverse. The King of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody that's you know, finessed by money, pulled in by that, and superficial 3D materialistic stuff, worried about status, money, power, yeah, very selfish, egotistical, and it's all about what they can get out of other people. This is what got them caught off guard. When I say caught off guard, they weren't caught off guard, they were lured, like that, like the Night of the devil made me do it. But all they think about is you, because that's the Six of Cups. No, the Knight of Cups, they're coming on in to give you a genuine offer of love. Yes, there's been a temporary pause in action, but that's given them and you the time to look at things from a different perspective. Yeah, that is an angel, but that's not Castiel. Oh, I don't know who that is. There's the frickin' devil. They got themselves caught up in. They've had to have that time out. But this devil's in prison. This devil is imprisoned. Alright? So the devil's been caught up in this card here. That's the Nine of Swords. They got stuck in their heads, overthinking what happened here. Because look, you can't make this up. He's the king of hell, and that's the devil. And then that's the Hanged Man, which is clearly an angel, right? They've had to go off with the angels to see things from a different perspective after spending time locked up with the devil in that energy. Page of Swords. Watching you to see when the right time is to come on in. I'm done with that. That's the Emperor, right? That's your counterpart coming towards you, yeah? That's the Eight of Swords. Because the thing is, they felt trapped for a long time. Four of Swords. And they're recovering from what made them feel trapped. Drugs, alcohol, sex, gambling, any of it. Don't know what else they were addicted to, but they certainly had more than their fair share of addictions. Look, and this is what's right up. This is what's behind their heels. Three of Swords and the Three of Cups. They were too busy running around in third-party situations, thinking that they could get away with it, right? Because they were playing with the devil, which we know, right? But they're done with that now. The first card that came out was this in the reverse, the marriage card in the reverse. They have ended any kind of official union with a person or a group. They have. So, let me... I don't really want to get that witchy deck out. Oh, let's get this double major arcana deck. There's the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. Right, let's see what comes through. There's the Knight of Swords again. They're coming through fast towards you because they're rushing away from that situation after taking their time to get out of it. They're taking their... This is them, right? This is them. Once they get the opportunity to get their running out, it's like... You know, like if you've got pets, right, and you don't want them to get out, mostly dogs, right? People don't want their dogs running out the front of the house. This is like that front door being open for a little bit too long, and your pet seizing the opportunity and charging out the door. That's the... Look, charging away from the devil, away from the devil. That had them bound, and turned them into a demon, or fed their demon. They were listening to the devil that fed their demons, right? And they're running away from that. They're getting away from that. Because that's all it had them like. That's the King of Wands. Look at the state of him. He's not focused. He's not going to take action. He's asleep. He's asleep. At the very best, he's drunk. Well, at the very best, he's asleep. Right? They're done. They're done. Look. They're ready to start a whole new book with you, right? Because they're done being in this defensive energy. That Emperor is stood up in defense. He's ready. And this Knight of Swords is stood up in defense. He's ready for whatever comes next. Constantly being defensive all the time. Because once you start to realise that everybody... Well, I don't want to say... Yeah, these people were out to get them. Keep them stuck, to keep them bound, to keep them trapped in this low vibrational energy. Right? They're done feeling like they've got to constantly defend themselves, defend their position all the time. They want to start a new book. Because that's what that card is for me. She's done with all her karmic cycles. That's your person, done with all their karmic cycles. They're not starting a new chapter, starting a new book. Done out here. Because they can see Wagwan behind the veil. They don't need that hat. They don't need to be sat... They can see exactly what's been going on in the background. Why? Because their first eye's open now. That's why. They're fully enlightened. They're like, right, I know what I've got to do now. They've taken action, right, at the right time. Because they're waiting for the right time to take action. Some of them have already done it. Some of them have done it in a not so good way. But most of them are trying to do it in a way where it doesn't follow them. Because they just want to forget what they've done. But they can't do that until they've come and told you the truth. They can't. I just want one more. Yeah, because look, that's what they ended up with. Someone greedy. Someone that didn't care. Someone that wasn't nurturing. This one here, as long as she's got her money, she'll watch everything burn down in the background. She don't care. Look, this person is at the mercy of this woman, right? This is Queen of Pentacles, but this is the second. So that is how they would have your person. This person don't care. They have to get away from that. Why? Because they're in love. Right, I really don't know how else I can get out of this today. I'm going to close this out. I'm going to get some magic up the tea. Look, twin flame mission at the bottom. And then this is the ancestors and shaman deck. Right. Twin flame. Rebirth. Can't make it up. That's what your person's left, that situation, that union, that commitment, that ship for. Rebirth. Right. Just get a couple out there. You're highly ranked in the spiritual world. When your person's done healing, they'll be highly ranked in the spiritual world. Do not worry. Because your person's woken up. You're a light worker. Your person could possibly be a light worker once they've shed all that dark energy. And shaman. Can't make it up. Spell work. Told you spell work's been involved. Has been. Right. Close this out. Spirit of wisdom. Spirit of healing. Huh? 'Cause that's what your person's doing out here. They've done with all of that and they want to heal. And that's what they're going to do. Right. Ancestor of boundaries and hunter of vision. You guys need to set your boundaries, right? Your person's got vision and they want to see it through. They want to come forward towards you and see if they can realise that. You don't have to take them back if you don't want to. Because as we can see, there's a lot going on behind them. But set your boundaries no matter what comes next. Hunter of paths. You're on the right path and your person is hoping that they've chosen the right path. Spirit of family. That's what you and your person could be. If that's what you want. If you don't want that, you don't have to have it. Now, on that note, I feel like I'm done. I'm going to end it right here. So, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Subscribe. I'd love to have you to the Divine Soul Tribe. I hope that helps. Because some of you guys make some sense of some things. Until next time, stay divine.